The Mako, and ladies and gentlemen, I didn't get to do anything on it because yesterday was a model show and I had to go deliver the big Enterprise, so I didn't get to do anything to the Mako yesterday. We'll try to remedy that today. I just got to finish doing some more shading on one side of basically of the ship where I was holding it. And need to basically seal everything, and then I'm going to go back in with some a light gray, and I'm going to go touch up some panels. I did one right there. I don't know if you can actually see it. It's very, very faint. It's just to give the not an Aztec pattern, but just to break up some of the square panels, just give it a little lighter shade. But anyway, we'll work on that this upcoming week. The Bomarc, I didn't, again, model show yesterday, I didn't get to do much. I did go back in this morning. I had to sand a little bit. I guess I missed a spot on the injector pin marks. I don't know, I guess I just didn't see it. But anyway, I got that sanded down. I just got to go and paint it one more time with some silver gray, which is basically a... it's an off-white, and it gives it it's a light gray, but it's more white in it and everything, so it should work out just great. But anyway, that's what I got to do on that, so I want to try to get that accomplished today, because I'd like to get it painted, I want to get it sealed, and then I want to mask it off and get the white nose cone. But since it was it was model contest day, I went ahead and worked on the Camaro here, and what I did is I had to drill a hole in the bottom here because I couldn't get the cockpit, if you will, out. And on the real car, it had a blue, I call it a cop light, and it was on the dash. So I just took a 3mm LED and shoved it in there, super glued it into the dash there, and wired a switch, and I did the switch on the bottom here. This way, when it's on the ground, you won't really see it. And I don't like the I call it a toggle switch where you go back and forth. I like the little push button ones. I think they're much more nicer. But anyway, all you gotta do is press it, and you got your flashing cop light. Now I don't know if I don't know the exact if it's supposed to go really fast or real slow, but anyway, I went with a normal, just a normal blinking flash on there to give the appearance of the blinking cop light. So I got that on, and all you gotta do is press down, and you're good to go. The battery, again, will fit right through here, and you got enough room to put the 9-volt. Basically like that, and it'll fit in between the chassis there. So anyway, that is where I am on that. I just got to get the wires a little more condensed, and then I'll get them mounted in there. You'll have to take it apart if you ever need to change the battery. So anyway, that's it on that. Basically almost done. I want to try to get it back assembled, and then take some red pinstripe here, and there's a red pinstripe that goes all the way around, and I'm going to get that on, and then just a little bit of painting, and we'll be done with that. But anyway, very, very simple, very, very fun. I like to do I want to say people's vehicles, or a specific car that someone actually drove. I think it's just very fun when you get to do something like that. Anyway, the 87 Camaro is taking shape. And then at model contest, they always have a raffle, and this is the only thing that I won this year, and I didn't win any kits. I actually I can't say that I did win a couple little resin figures, but we'll have to show that one in the shed update. But the actually won some I call it modeling accessories. We won some a more epoxy sculpt, which this is, I call it the they used to give away the big ones, which that's ones I always like, and I have yet to run out of epoxy sculpt. We like epoxy sculpt because basically win that every year, and now they went a little bit smaller, which that's all right too. Anyway, epoxy sculpt, never can have enough of that. I don't know why, but I won the panel accent color, which I'm curious to see what that does. I may try that on the Bomarc here. I didn't know what this was at first because I really don't use it. This is a decal fix from Tamiya. So anyway, I'm curious. I may try that on the Mako there just to see, just say that I have used it. And of course, Tamiya primer, which I don't really use because they're like $10 a can, and I just I'm a big fan of the cheap, $4 can of primer than compared to the $10 can of primer. But that's just me. But anyway, that's my raffle prizes I won. I should have a shed update, and I should have one shed, may have to do two. I did buy a lot of models, and I'm filtering them through right now, and because a lot of them I'm actually reselling as we speak. But anyway, that is what I've got going on today. I am trying to give a little more love to the Bomarc, the 87 Camaro. Got its light. Hopefully we'll get to do a little more on the Mako, and of course we're going to go put up the raffle drawing. So that's what I got going on today, so stay tuned for the next exciting episode.